Today's the day, people. We have got our Together We Lift charity event in Peterhead in aid of Men's United, which is a men's mental health charity. Need to drink. I'm so thirsty. Starting the day off as normal with my litre of collagen, electrolytes, amino acids, and creatine in my water and supplements. So we start the day like that, no matter what. Okay, but then we're just getting our shit together. We've got ESM protein bars, we've got some sweet treats, tea and coffee for anyone that just comes along or anyone taking part in the event. We've got lots of tinnies, obviously, and plenty of water. So I need to get something to eat before I go down because I can't take my supplements unless I'm eating, because I don't know if it's just me, but if I take a multivitamin and I don't eat, your girl feels a little bit sick. So I'm going to do that, then we're going straight to the gym. We've got some cleaning to do, so it's quite early, it's only 6:35. So it's 6:35, but by the time I go down there, clean, start setting up, I won't have time to come home. So your gal's ready to go, ready to take on the fucking world. Let's do this. Right, I need to go to the gym. I need to get my shit together. I'm going to the gym, taking you guys with me to what happens at these events and just give you an insight of like the stuff that we do at MB Fitness Gym. Together We Lift is a strongman lifting based charity event. And it's all over the UK, it's absolutely amazing. I am the only Scottish venue, which is very special. So what we've got today is we've got 4 stations and we've got different coaches on each station. So beginners can come along and learn how to deadlift. We're going to do some throwing bars just for fun. I'm not on that station. We're going to do some overhead stuff, so you can do log, axle, like whatever you prefer. And we've also got like sandbag to shoulder. So definitely strongman events, obviously. If you're not a beginner and you're coming to one of these events, I always just say if you want to go for like a top number or a PB or a match, or whatever you want to do, you can do that. Like this event is your day. So you can do, I just say you can do whatever you want. But it's essentially just to get people together, to raise awareness for mental health. And if we lift together, it's like, you know, dream team, teamwork, all that, we can support each other. And then it's kind of what we need in the mental health space right now, is to support each other, not bring each other down, support each other, speak to each other. And that's what this is trying to promote. So I'm going to take you guys around, but I really need to eat something. So we'll see you at the gym. Right, we're in the gym. I'm going to show you guys what we have got planned for today. So I have got sandbags out. Christy's here. Yo, yo, yo. And we have got the log out ready to go because we've got 4 stations today. So we've got the log, obviously an overhead station, which I explained earlier. We don't have to do log, you can do barbell as well, but I think most people probably want to do log. Then we've got our sandbag to shoulder station. We have got our deadlifts, Xander Big Z. And then we've got our the favourite event of all time. We've got the throw bags, which Christy's practicing because she's supposed to be the fucking pro today. So what I say, so if you missed that anew, I would have been like, still editing that shit out. We've got Heather here. Hi Heather, say hi YouTube. Hello. What are you going to do today, Heather? What's your job? Photography. What's your stay away? What's your business name?
It's the hostile photographer.
Say it into there.
The hostile photographer.
Hostile photographer. For all your photography strongman needs, hit her up. Really good photos. You get to see some of them. I'll pop her link below actually. Right, so we're going in here. We've also got some stalls here today. We've got Katie's here. We've got Deej here, which they cannot hear me. They're in the zone of setting up. So yeah, that's what we've got today, guys, and it is, as I explained earlier, Together We Lift. And it is in aid of our very own Men's United. So super excited for the day ahead, guys. I am going to be videoing as much as I can so you can see what happens at these events. So if you are local or you fancy travelling up to Scotland next year, we will be having our event again next year in the summer, and next year it's going to be bigger and better and more food. I have to add that in there. But yeah, it's going to be a great day, so enjoy. Harry! What was absolute shite, was it? Is everyone inside, yeah? Everyone? So I should have checked that, sorry guys. Right, how are we?
Thank you very much. Right, so first of all, obviously, huge thank you for coming today and supporting the event. We appreciate it a lot. Together We Lift is all about working together and, you know, tackling obstacles and challenges. That's what we're trying to promote here. Not only today with the lifts and encouraging each other, but like to carry that over into your everyday life and support people, you know, speak to people, ask if they're okay. Because if you're struggling and you go and help somebody else, that's going to be positive for you as well and for them. So that's what Together We Lift is all about, in my eyes anyway. You know, our mental health, we need to look after our mental health. It is super, super important. But I believe that mental health needs physical support. So you also need to look after your body. Your body needs to be healthy and strong for your mind to be healthy and strong. So the fact that we have got the strongman stuff here and we're doing some fitness and physical activity today represents that it is so important to have a strong body to help with that strong mind. Together We Lift is also proving to yourself, because it doesn't matter about anyone else, that you are capable of more than you think. A lot of people will avoid events like this, especially with things like this, objects like logs and sandbags, because they don't think they can do it. I know that there's many people in this room that said, oh, I could never do that. I'm looking at Alana. Because I remember the day, I'm going to tell a story, sorry Alana, that she walked in and I was training. Elizabeth actually as well was one of those gals. I could never do that and I wish I could. Now they are regularly competing and they can. So it's about proving to yourself that you can do it and you're stronger and more capable than you think, and that is why we're here today, so that you feel good when you leave here. Today we are here to raise money for our local mental health charity. It's Men's United, which I'll let Sandy talk about a little bit more in detail. It's an amazing cause and they've done a lot of good work for the community and outside of the community as well, which is just amazing. We've got teas and coffees for breaks. We've got water and tinnies in the fridge. Help yourself. All I ask is for a donation into the box towards Men's United. And we've got our coaches today. We have got Mr. Xander Bucket over here, Big Z. He is going to be on your overhead station. Now, we have got the logs out, but feel free if you want to try monster dumbbell or axle, or if there's something you've got in a competition or something you've not tried before, we can get that out. It's not a problem, but we've just got the logs out just because that's usually the go-to overhead one. We have got Christy. Give us a wave. Christy is on throw bags today, so she is going to show you how to do that. So don't fuck it up, Christy. It's okay, she's a pro now. She moved past Scotland's when she threw it directly at me, and then I'm not sure if that was an accident or what it was, but she absolutely nailed it at Europe's, so we definitely had to have her on there. We've got Elizabeth in the back. Elizabeth is on sandbag to shoulder. The reason that is because I've never seen someone as stubborn as Elizabeth with a sandbag, okay? I told her at Britain's Strongest Woman she had to do 120 metres, which was 12. I was like, it's just 12, it's just 12. And I could literally see the soul leave her body. And she's like, I was like, keep going. She's like, I'll get 12. Great, amazing. Then you've got myself on deadlift because that's my best event. Okay, but I am now, again, thank you very much. I'm going to hand over to Sandy, who's going to tell you a little bit about Men's United. Everybody. Woo!
So Men United is a local charity based here in Peterhead, but we cover the entire world, really. We've helped guys in 7 countries worldwide. Men United was created because 3 young guys in Peterhead committed suicide in the space of 3 weeks. And it absolutely destroyed this town. One of them was very high profile. And everybody knew about it. You couldn't miss it. They were searching for him for ages. And it really had an impact in this town. And for me, it had an impact on me. Because this happened 6 years ago. But 13 years ago, I tried to end my life. You see, in the world, somebody ends their life every 40 seconds. 700,500 people last year decided to end their life. We set out to change that. And we are changing that stigma here in Peterhead. So we've been running now for 6 years. In the last 6 years, we have spoken to 1,042 men about what goes on in their head. And we have physically intervened and stopped 40 suicides in our town, in our local area. And the whole thing about it is speak. It's all you have to do. It's all we do. We don't have a magic plan. We don't have anything. We just sit and we speak. and it makes an amazing difference to each other. And that is the one thing I would encourage you all to do today, is to speak. See, if you know somebody who's struggling, bring them along and we'll speak to them. And if it's a female, still come along. We can refer you to other services that help to do this stuff. And it is all about sitting there and having a chat, because everybody who goes through this mental health thing, 'cause I've been there myself, thinks, I'm nae normal. I'm nae normal. But there is no normal. There's no such thing as normal. Every single person who walks through my door is different and unique. Every single one of them. But when we sit down and we speak about it, they realise that, wow, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's like if you go for a walk and you get a grain of sand in your shoe, that thing feels like it's an absolute rock, and it's annoying you and annoying you and annoying you, and then you take your shoe off and you look and go, I can't even see it. And that's what happens with mental health. Things start annoying you, and to you they feel massive, and it just builds and builds and builds. But to other people sitting looking at it, they just take out, tip it out, and it's gone. So I would really encourage you today, even as you're doing this, going around here, down the stations, speak to each other, speak to us, speak to me, whoever it is, but just speak about this, because the only way we can tackle this and beat this is to don't man up, speak up. So thank you for inviting us along.
So I'm not very good at this public speaking, even though I'm 10 events in. So I'll get better one day, I'm sure. But I want to thank everyone for coming today. It means the world to me, and it means the world to Nicola and Sandy as well, because we're bringing people together for a cause far bigger than ourselves. This mental health pandemic, if you like, has actually got bigger since the pandemic, ironically. And it's because people have become more isolated in day-to-day life. With things like digital, AI, and all these things going on around the world, we're all spending more time relying on computers and software and not enough time relying on each other. And that's what hopefully today you'll get a lot of. You'll get a lot of support from everyone. We were here, I can't remember what month it was last year, and we had an incredible event, and it was probably the best event I've ever had, because just the atmosphere was on another level. The energy all day was outstanding, and I know that that's going to be the same again today. What we've got in the room today is coaches that have given up their time free of charge. They haven't asked me for a single penny. Nobody's asked me for any favours. They've all turned up to help you guys today. So please make sure you listen and show them respect, because they're here free of charge, giving you their knowledge, their experience to help you grow and become better at what you wanted to do. Now, we've got 4 very unique event stations over the course of the day. It will be hard because you're going to have different events and different muscles working throughout the day, but you're all here to support one another. And when we get to the team deadlift bar, that becomes even more apparent. The reason we do the team deadlift bar at the end of the day is so that you can all come together, because you can lift with anyone at the end of the day. If you all want to lift with Sandy and try and break him, absolutely. If you'd like to have a photo lifting with Nicola Buchan, like, you could do that. So literally, we all come together at the end of the day to lift this bar as a 2 or even a 3. Last year you did it with your 2 kids, and that was, again, another amazing moment. We've had 565 kilos on that bar, and it hasn't bent even a little bit. It is still strong, still sturdy. Xander's thinking, yeah.
He's bent every other bar this year.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. So yeah, with that bar, you're working together, and basically you'll do 130 in the morning, and that'll feel fantastic. But then you'll get to the team deadlift bar at the end of the day, and you'll lift 130, and it'll feel weird. But that's because you haven't communicated, you haven't talked, you haven't worked out trust with the person next to you. And the whole element behind that team deadlift bar is, once you get it right, you realise that together you are stronger, and 130 becomes 150, 150 becomes 200, and before you know it, you're at 220, 250, and then you're doubling the numbers that you did on your own. So this whole day leads to that moment, but I want you to enjoy the day as a whole, because we're here together for a reason, and that's to raise money for mental health awareness. But just wearing these t-shirts in itself, that helps break the stigma, because people can see that there's somewhere to talk. Now, big thing I always say is, I want to be that sign that somebody sees and goes, I need to talk. So again, if after today's event you wear your t-shirts with pride in your gyms, at events, wherever, it will just hopefully grow that movement. What we're doing with Together We Lift, we've taken it round, well, England, Scotland, and we're now doing Wales at the end of this year as well. you know, we're traveling the country, but Nicola's gym will always be our home here in Scotland. So I want to thank Nicola again for being that for us. You should all have fancy wristbands. I've spent a lot of money on these. And that's to keep you herded like little cattle all day, because it can become very hard trying to know who's in what group. And effectively, you'll be in that group, and that group is based on equal ability. And that's to ensure, again, we're protecting your mental health effectively. What we don't want you to do is hit 100 on your overhead press and then Xander turn up with 200 and make you feel bad. Do you know what I mean? We want people to see and work together to achieve a similar goal. Now, there's some outliers in there where people might have a shoulder injury, so their overhead press might not be in line. So apologies if you do sort of spend some time with a higher group, but generally it should work out okay. We're going to have 2-3 minutes now, just so I can talk to the coaches and give out the clipboards, and then we'll crack on with the event. They will walk you through for 40 minutes per event station, a warm-up, and then 3 attempts basically at the lift. Now, it's up to you if you want tutelage on a certain area. You've got that 40 minutes where you can speak to the coaches directly and say, oh, well, actually something I really struggle with is the pull here or the push there. So it's a 40 minutes where you can communicate and talk with those coaches. So please use, don't abuse, but use the coaches we've got here today, because they're all fantastic and they've all given up their time to help you today. So one loud round of applause and then we'll crack on.
This lot here is going to be 5. So if everyone just starts on the field, and then if there's anything you might struggle on, or anything you can struggle on, then I can jump in and then.
Down, back up, down, slightly forward to the deadlifting. Back up. Let's try this one. Same idea, same pick up.
Well done.
It's not pressure, you just do you, my friend. Let's go. Let's hit it, let's hit it. Up, 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 up. Let's go! Woo! Yeah, buddy! Lightweight, yes! You've got this, let's go. You've got this, lock in. Lock in, come on! No, you got. Oh, easy. Yeah, nice hitch. Love it. Let's go, Caroline. You got this. Lock in up those shins. Right. Oh, so easy. Let's go.
Right. Same technique. Up on that toes, just extend. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, well done.
Woohoo! Let's turn around, let's have a feel. Let's have a feel. You don't want it overly tight. Oh no, you get your hand in there, it's not that tight. Up, hips through. Easy! Lightweight, baby, lightweight! Right, you've got this.
Yeah.
You've got this, let's go. Confidence. Wrap those hands and we're straight forward. Let's go, up. Easy! Remember lifting that? Lightweight, baby! Yes! We're lifting fucking more today, let me tell you that. Push through the floor. Got this. Up. Put those knee jobs. Use it like that again. So that's why you move and then you kind of push it away. Just get it here. Because I think your shoulders nice and tight and just squeeze your glutes and want your legs to work. Okay? Like that. Once you're on the floor, it's easy. Yeah. You just move up. But that's not going to go off. Because it's lots of strength. Well done. then finished off with our team deadlift. Now this represents what it means to be a team and how to conquer, you know, mental health and those struggles that you're having. You don't have to keep it inside. You don't have to keep it to yourself. Share it with those around you. Let those around you support you so that it takes a load off. It makes life easier if we ask for help, if we talk about our struggles. Don't see this as burdening somebody else. See this as an opportunity to make them feel good, because when we ask for help and we get help from others, it not only helps us, but it helps them, it helps their mindset. It makes them feel better knowing that they did something that day, that they impacted your life, that also changes their life. So don't hold things in. Don't be scared to share your stories, to share your struggles, and let people around you help you lift the load. And I know it can be hard to take that first step, and it can feel really scary, but let me promise you that if you just ask for help, it will make things easier, it will make things lighter, and you will progress quicker, and you will feel better quicker. So rely on those around you, because they want to help you. They want you to succeed. So just like this deadlift, if we work together, we can conquer mental health.